What has the last year been for you?
Pretty much similar to every year. I'm just trying to get as better as possible. But it's been a fun year. I played with Melbourne United this year with Matthew Dellavedova, who's obviously a legend here. But it was an amazing year just to learn from those type of guys, Ian Clark as well. So another year of a lot of development, and just looking to come out here again and show it.
What do you feel like, Luke, is the next step for you in terms of your development?
I think just maturing as a person, my body, but then also the shooting obviously as well, which has come a long way, like I say, every year. But just little things like that is definitely going to help get to that next level.
How do you evaluate your shooting progress? Because you've talked about shooting the last 3 times that we've talked to you.
It's just about reps, really, and that comes with age, but also, putting in the work, which I do every year. But coming over here, it's a whole new sort of system. So many coaches to help you out at any point as well. So that's the thing that I most look forward to.
What's your interaction with the new coaching staff been like so far?
Very good. It's always positive. They've always given me feedback throughout the year. But obviously the new head coach, Kenny's been in for a little bit as well. And it's all been positive talks and just looking to learn as much as I can in this short period.
What did you learn from Belly this year?
Man, a lot. How to take care of your body, but he's taken it to a new level. He talks about it all the time with how much steak he eats, oysters, all that stuff, which he loves. But just the way that he comes in every day and really takes care of his body, and he's taken that to a new level this last couple of years. So it's really good to see, and obviously he's making the Boomers team as well after not making it a couple of years ago. So it's really cool to see, and it just shows how much work he's put in.
How much contact are you with the Cavs over the course of the season?
So quite a bit. Like I said, they're always trying to help me in any way they can and give me a little feedback here and there. But once a month, and obviously Mike's made a couple of trips out there, which I don't think he minds doing. Obviously Australia's, it's pretty nice as well. So it's been really cool to have that sort of interaction.
What's different about you this year than last year?
A lot. I took another step with my body. I kind of cut down a little bit last year. Felt like I was playing a little bit too heavy last year, so managed to get rid of a little bit of the poppy fat, they say, and take my body to the next level. But then also just improved in everything, I want to say. Confidence was sky high, which is obviously such a huge point for me. So little things like that has definitely come a long way.
It's hard to top a Summer League championship last year. What are you hoping to show us in the second year as a team as well?
Just the same thing I kind of show every year, that I'm just going to go out there and play as hard as I can, do the little things. Obviously, the goal for me is to be a good role player in the NBA. I'm just trying to show that I can do that. Whether it's Summer League, whether it's in the NBA, it kind of doesn't matter. I'm going to go out there and do the little things, rebound, push the pace, make the extra pass, all that kind of thing. So just continuing to show that as much as possible.
Your NBA journey has been a little bit different from everybody else. What, as a veteran now in the Summer League, have you been able to give advice to some of the younger guys?
I think, like I said, making the right plays. Obviously, a lot of guys are coming over here to maybe play for contracts or anything like that. But I think winning always helps in any way. So making the right plays and playing extremely hard in the defensive end is a massive part of Summer League. I think it goes a long way, which I think we showed last year. So just little things like that, and I think winning will take care of everything.
How do you feel like your game translates to the NBA?
I think the spacing. I think I'm at my best in space and with pace as well. So anytime I can get a rebound and push it, the floor's so open, and there's no 3 seconds in the keyway. Well, there's no 3 seconds in the keyway in the NBL. So there's guys sitting in the paint all the time, and when you come over here, it's so open. So playing with that kind of space is, I think, is always going to help me. And obviously, I like to make the extra pass as well and get my teammates involved. So it's so easy over here, and I really enjoy it.
You mentioned that your goal is to be an NBA role player. Do you have a timeline in mind for yourself of when it needs to happen, when you have to get to the NBA before it doesn't happen?
Yeah, I think it's always, every year, it's ASAP. You're trying to get there as soon as possible, and you don't want to wait around and stuff. So I've just been trying to put in the work. Obviously, I want to say my first year I came back from Summer League, Danny Mills, who's the GM at Wildcats, gave me a sheet of paper of all the people that got drafted and stashed who didn't play in the NBA, which was a huge motivator. And even to this day, I still think about that. And you never want to be in that sort of category. So to make the NBA is always a dream, and it's going to be a goal of mine every year.
How do you have a mindset, Luke, of not being the forgotten man in an organization when you are stashed overseas?
I think it's just about wanting to get better. You want to be the best you can be, and I feel like that's always going to be my goal. Whether I'm playing in the NBA or playing overseas, playing in the NBA, I'm always going to try to be as best as I can, and I think that's the only motivation you kind of need. So I want to say that's been a big motivator of mine, and I'm going to continue to do that.
I talked to Deli in Los Angeles. I think it was April. He was there watching the Cavs game, and we were talking about you. And he said, Luke is an NBA player. He is an NBA player, and Deli believes that. Has he said that to you? And what does it mean to have somebody who is like that, means so much to you, believe that in you?
Yeah, he's told me multiple times during the year, and I think that's it does so much for your confidence. When a guy like that, even like Ian Clark as well, who have done it at the highest level, won championships, and anytime you hear that from those type of guys, it just helps you out wherever you are. Like during the season, he was telling me that, and it helps so much. But coming over here, he's always been telling me that. So confidence is sky high right now.
From a preparation standpoint, how much has the NBL helped you just as far as your growth and as far as just playing against professional competition?
So much. It gets better every year, but playing against men every day, and then you got to come in every day and give it your best from a young age. You might not be playing, but you got to come into training and give it your all, because obviously you got the freshest legs out there. So coming in every day and taking care of my body, but also giving it your all as well. It's done so much for me, and I think it's a big reason why. I know some guys kind of talk about maturity levels and stuff, and I think it's a little bit higher than maybe a guy out of college as well. So it's done so much for me.
What do you think it will take for you to become an NBA player?
I think continuing to do what I'm doing, taking care of the body and making strides in that sort of it, but also the shooting. I think that's going to be a massive point to be able to, lock down the defensive end, which is a strength of mine, I want to say, and but then coming down the offensive end and being able to knock down the three, it's going to do so much for me, and I think that's going to be the big part of it. Thank you.